Hello everyone, and welcome again to another episode of Success with Cess, where we help you make your dreams come true. Today my guest is Joshua Pierce of Texan Insurance. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Caesar. It's great to be here.
Awesome.
Give a little experience on the insurance side of things.
Yeah, excellent. We met through some mutual friends and contacts, and visited his office over on the Southwest Freeway, a magnificent complex and really sophisticated operation that they have on the Southwest Freeway, or right off the Southwest Freeway on Savoy, with everything that you need on the insurance side. So first off, Josh, let's get to know you a little bit and talk about your journey into the career of insurance.
Absolutely. Well, I've always been in jobs where I'm helping people out, and it's something I enjoy. But before that, I used to actually be a DJ, and I was always meeting people and talking to people. So I'm just in the industry of, my customers are like my best friends. We try to figure out, well, hey, what's going to be the best deal for them. And with Caesar, especially with him, going to school for marketing, I thought he had pretty cool marketing techniques. He gave me a challenge chip.
Oh, yeah.
I've never even known what one of these guys were until this guy gave me one, and I'm like, what's a challenge chip? As this guy was in the military, and I'm like, okay. And then when he explained it to me, I'm like, I can't go anywhere without this now, or I'm gonna be buying drinks for everyone.
I'm in Joshua's head all the time now. Oh my God. Oh, but that's awesome. Yeah. That was a good day. We were together and got to know you and the rest of the team at Texan Insurance. And so, DJing and helping people and solving problems kind of led you to where you are now. So what are some of the challenges? I know from the real estate perspective, we hear premium, but give us a little bit of the background on all of this stuff that's going on in the insurance world.
Absolutely. Well, I'm sure everyone's kind of seen how volatile the real estate market has been in general. And one of those things is the cost to rebuild homes has gone up a lot. So if somebody's buying a piece of land, they're like, hey, I want to build a house on this, the cost has gone up a lot. Well, also the insurance has had to go up because now the cost to replace the home has gone up.
Right.
So where I've been seeing it more, what it means to customers is they're going to buy a house, and maybe a year or two ago, it only cost $800 to $1,000 to insure the home. So a lot of people right now are really concerned about that debt to income ratio, because it's like, oh, how am I supposed to afford my monthly payment and the insurance?
Right.
So where I come into play is I don't control the insurance rates. Nobody really can. But what I do differently is I used to work for a captive agency, and I only had one quote to give. And it was very frustrating because it was like, here's your price, take it or leave it. Yeah, and people get frustrated because I'm spending 30, 40 minutes with this customer, and guess what? They're gonna have to pick up the phone and do that 10 more times.
Right.
So with me, what I'm doing is I'm just providing a service where I'll talk to a customer for maybe 20 minutes on the phone, get the information that I need, understand their situation, and then we're shopping 30 plus A-rated carriers.
So you have access to 30 different carriers.
We have access to over 30. Now, here's the one thing that has happened.
Okay.
We actually technically have probably over 100 carriers.
Okay.
Right now in Texas, most of the carriers have either pulled out, are not selling, or just they're on the sidelines. They're like don't write business. So
right.
when my rating factor comes up, it will be like doesn't qualify. So but here's the equivalent. Imagine if you call insurance carrier, you give them all your information, you spend 30, 40 minutes talking with the agent, and then what I would have to do with the customer is say, oh, it says you're not eligible.
Oh.
So
yeah, now I've got to go and find somebody else to talk to for another 20 to 30 minutes.
Correct. So what we're doing right now is all those carriers I'm referring to, they're coming up, and maybe one customer I will get a rate. But for most customers, I'm only getting maybe 4 or 5 of those companies even giving me a price.
Okay.
So it's not like I'm getting 30 exact quotes, but I'm getting 20 something, nope, not eligible. And they're doing it by zip code. So one carrier might say no for one customer, but the next customer, they might have a phenomenal rate.
Right.
Especially with Progressive right now, they're only doing roofs that are less than 5 years old. So for one person that has a brand new house, that price could be amazing, but for someone else, they don't even give them a price.
If the house is older than 5 years.
Well, if the roof's older than 5 years, but
okay, yeah.
But they do the houses. But if you have a new house, like a lot of times Progressive has an amazing price, or have other options. But it really just comes down to a house. So when I'm doing all the work, so you don't have to memorize. Oh, what's carrier is good if I have a house that's older and maybe the roof is a little bit older.
Right.
I'm gonna find the best carrier.
Right.
So especially if you're trying to buy a house, the last thing you want to worry about is insurance. So give me the option. I'll go shop it all for you, and then basically hand it on a platter. Say, hey, here's the best option.
Easy peasy, folks. Easy peasy. What I like was some of the follow-up. You were telling me about some of the follow-up. Once the insurance is in place, the team takes over. Explain that.
So one of the things that sets us apart is usually when you go to a broker, it's usually like maybe one guy, a couple people, and they're mainly focused on what I'm doing, which is, looking up the rates, selling insurance. But the problem is that when you need to make a change, maybe you want to add a car, maybe you want to take one off, maybe you just bought a new vehicle, or you just want to change coverages. When you call back for servicing, a lot of times your agent might be busy getting new quotes, and then it might take a little while, and you're like, but I need to change right now.
Yeah.
So what's nice about Texan Insurance is we have more, I'd say a lot more people in the service department than we have in actual sales. So
and I've seen it myself. I've laid eyeballs on that. It's a pretty big department over there.
I believe I want to say there's more than 30 people in that department.
Yeah.
So with the sales department, we have a good amount of people, but not as much as the service. So servicing, we really put all our efforts into that. And we actually have other companies that have reached out to us and said, hey, can you service our clients? Because the problem is, because of all the fluctuations that we've had in prices, what we do for our customers differently is there's agencies that will charge fees just to reshop. We do it for free. So like when a customer sees their price go up, we want to keep them as a customer foremost.
Yes.
And so it doesn't matter to us if maybe Travelers is the best for them right now, and maybe next year's is Progressive.
Right.
And we're going to shop that out for them and say, hey, you know what? We saw that your rate went up. Let us help you out. And that way they get to stay with the same company, have the same quality.
That's incredible. That really is incredible, folks. So today, Joshua Pierce here with Texan Insurance, located on Savoy off the Southwest Freeway. How do the folks get a hold of you?
They can call me directly. They can call Texan Insurance as well. So if you call Texan Insurance, you ask for Josh, I'll be the one right there. And I also have my business card.
Okay, hang on a second, folks. We have the studio audience coming to the rescue with a business card.
So if you want, you can actually call me directly. I actually don't memorize my number because it sits right in front of me when I'm on my computer. But if you want to call me, it's actually 281-998-2580. Actually, that's the regular number. My direct number is 281-503-1326. You can call me directly. I'll be happy to give you a quote.
Let's edit this out right. I'll edit right here. I'm gonna make this mark here and go back, and we'll start over at, how do the folks get a hold of you?
So you can actually contact me directly. I have a direct line at Texan Insurance, which is 281-503-1326, and I'll be able to help you out and get you the best quote possible.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us today on Success with Sess. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and share the information about Texan Insurance with your friends. They'll give you a great service.
Thank you so much, Cecil, for having me.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Do you want to redo that?
No. I'll cut it off a little bit before that.
Okay.
I want to mention the referral.
Oh,
Okay.
so then can I do it over and do the referral thing?
Okay.
So just do the.
Yeah. We'll do the close. We'll do the close.
I'll just do my number and I'll do the whole.
Let me mark this here as our editing point. I'll mark it here. And thanks for joining us today. And how can the folks get a hold of you?
Yeah, so if you would like to get a customized quote, you can call me actually directly at 281-503-1326, and I'll get you a customized quote with the best option. And also, I'd like to thank you for having me here today, Caesar. Thank you so much.
You bet.
One of the things that we are doing here at Texan, because we really like to give back, is at the Houston Food Bank. Anytime that you refer somebody, we're actually doing a $10 gift card to whoever basically referred. And we also donate $10 to the Houston Food Bank, which actually feeds 30 people. So it's something we're really passionate about at Texan, and it's a way to give back to the community.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Thanks again for joining us today on Success with Sess. All right.
Sorry about that mess up.
No worries. Through the magic of editing, we can get that done.